It's Friday! Hey everyone, it's Friday, TGIF. I hope everyone's had a good week. I've had a fairly good week even though I have had a cold. But I made it to school every day. So if you hear me cough or wheeze or sneeze, it's for that reason. I thought yesterday was anti-bullying day, which it wasn't, but I plan to make a video about it, and I'm going to do that anyway, and that's why I'm wearing pink. Although I don't think you'll be able to tell because my webcam kind of makes everything really bright and pale. Pasting ghost-like. Bullying to me is disgusting. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with anyone being discriminated for any reason. I have a joke with my friends saying, I don't discriminate, I hate everyone. And it's not that, I don't think anyone should be singled out for their color of their skin, color of their hair, color of, their religion, their sexuality, their views, their whatever you want to call it. I don't think it's right. I think it's horrible. I mean, if you're going to insult me for something valid. You know what I mean? Give me the... Just, if you're gonna insult me or pick a fight with me for something, have a good point, and then I'll compliment you that you had the balls to do it. Because if you don't, you're gonna do it for something really stupid, then you're just making an ass of yourself. Okay? I have some statistics for you, because I've always found some of these statistics are horrible, and some people say that 80% of all statistics are made up. Whatever. I agree with statistics. I think they open lots of people's eyes, even though they think they're boring. If I could, I would have a bright, shiny video for you to watch. Which I do. I'll post a link for it. I made a video out of claymation for this McCreary Institute workshop that I did with Aboriginal youth. And it was all about youth who live on the street. And they don't like being called street youth. I can't quite remember the name, what they'd like to... Marginalized youth is what they like to call it, because not all of them live on the street. Some of them live with their friends. They couch surf. They, I learned a lot during that workshop that most kids who are on the street in the Lower Mainland here in Canada, in Vancouver, aren't on the street because they have nowhere to go, or because because of that. They're there because their friends are there, which I found very shocking and very disturbing. Because no one should be living on the street of any age, I don't think. It's just horrible. But, onwards to the statistics. I got these from www.coastkid.org/si-sob.html. And these are statistics on bullying, and I have a few other websites, and I made some notes. 1 in 2 students experience occasional bullying during any school term. 1 in 4 students in primary school are bullied more than once or twice, at least in any term. So they are more than twice as likely to be bullied as those in secondary school. Between 15 and 25 children every year commit suicide because they are bullied. There may be more we don't know about, and many more than this attempted because bullying has made them so unhappy. More than a quarter of students get threats of violence while at school, and half of these threats have been carried out. Attacks on boys account for 75% of these incidents. Something I found really shocking is that more 12-year-olds call a child line than any other age group for bullying. 12-year-olds. These are kids who are in grades 5, 6, 7, and they're calling the helpline for bullying. And that's wrong, I think. I have a brother who's about not quite there, and I don't think any 12-year-old should be calling a helpline for help. I don't. Childline, I guess it's kind of like Kids Help Phone. It's been running for 5 years, and the most common reason people call is for bullying. Yeah. Almost 30% of teens in the United States, or over 5.7 million, are estimated to be involved in school bullying or as either a bully or a target of teen bullying, or both. In a recent national survey of students in grades 6 to 10, 13% reported bullying others, 11% reported being the target of school bullies, and another 6% said they bullied others. and or being bullied themselves. Limited available data suggests that teen bullying is much more common among younger teens than older teens. Something I found interesting is that school bullying occurs more frequently among boys than girls. Teenage boys are much more likely to bully others and to be the target of bullies. While both boys and girls say others bully them and making fun of them for the way they look or talk, boys are more likely to report being hit, slapped, or pushed. Teenage girls are more often the targets of rumors and sexual comments. While teenage boys target both boys and girls, teenage girls often bully other girls, using more subtle and indirect forms of aggression than boys. For example, instead of physically harming others, they are more likely to spread gossip or encourage others to reject or exclude another girl. 1 out of 6 gay teens has been beaten badly enough to require medical attention. This was from the Center of Disease Control. The average high school student in the U.S. hears 25 anti-gay slurs a day. That includes "that's so gay," or, it makes me frustrated to see in school that it's just become normalized to speak this way, or to, it has this normalcy, if that's a word, I don't know. It's been normalized so much that it's okay to say "that's so gay," that's so stupid, that's so, I don't know. 50% of all male youth suicides are from the gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender community. 30% of all gay and bisexual adolescent males attempt suicide at least once. 30%. And heterosexual youth, that's you straight people, are 5 times more likely to attempt suicide if they are harassed because someone thinks that they are gay. Even if they're not, just because someone thinks they are, they're 5 times more likely to attempt hurting themselves. It's just really, really annoying to me. Really not even more than annoying. I can't even describe. It makes me angry. It makes me upset with my peers that this is okay, that they let it happen to people they've gone to school with, that they do it to kids who've never done anything to them. It makes me really upset. If you or someone you know is being bullied or hurt or talks about hurting themselves, I suggest you tell someone right away. Don't worry if you feel that they're not going to be friends with you for telling someone. If someone tells you that they're going to hurt themselves, that your duty as a human being is to tell someone who can do something about it. That could be a doctor, a teacher, an adult, someone you trust. And once you tell them, it's their duty to tell a person who can help them. And if you think that you are going to hurt yourself, tell someone right away. If you don't have someone you can call, you can always call the Kids Help Phone, which is 1-800-668-6868, or go to the website kidshelpphone.ca. Yeah. I'm sorry that I've brought to you such a somber video, but I think that unless people are told, they're not going to listen. And even if you don't get anything from this video, maybe you know someone who's been sad lately, or someone who's been acting different. Maybe you can help them. Be like, hey, what's going on? How are you? Be a shoulder, be a friend, be there. Don't be square. So have a great weekend. Take a time to enjoy the view and bake some cookies. That's my advice. Bake some cookies because it's fall. It's Thanksgiving for us next weekend, and I am much closer to seeing Madonna. Have a great weekend.